Hey, welcome back to Amplify MP, where the network built to celebrate the people, places, and everyday moments that make Mount Pleasant such a great place to live. I'm Mike Heaton, your co-host, here with Matt Bryant.
Hello, Mike. I'm
Hey,
making corrections on the fly. There's something I forgot to do. So
uh-oh,
yeah,
uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm, ca-
Hello.
I'm counting on you to do it then,
Yeah,
because
I
I
know.
don't have it on my
No,
copy here.
I got it. I
Okay,
got it.
we're
We're
good.
good.
We're good. Nice. Hey, welcome back. It's our 1 week anniversary.
It seems like it seems like just yesterday.
It does, kind of, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Seems a little
Also
crazy.
feels like it's been a year.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's been a long week.
it's been,
Poor
it's
Kellen's had the brunt.
been a week.
Yeah. He's the brunt of it because it's all technical stuff that we really have to figure out throughout the course of the week. But he's done a great job. Congratulations, Kellen.
Yes,
Our
thank you.
audio's working great.
Yeah,
It
it's way
is.
better now.
It
Here,
is. It is.
let's show Kellen Gracie on the screen. I want to see yourself. There you go. That's Kellen. He's our producer. He's kicking butt and taking names, figuring all this stuff out as we sort of figure it all out this week one.
Well, we're into week 2 now. So.
Yeah, so we should have it down now at this point, right?
Yeah. It will evolve.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
will evolve and grow.
Every single day, every single week. Hey, speaking of, because it's our first week and we've done a week, we actually have respondents that have sent stuff back to us, that have answered questions, that sent stuff in. I think the best thing to do right now is to go after our poll that we did yesterday. Do you have responses from the poll yesterday?
Yeah, we actually got quite a few people chime in on the comments. Just real quick, some common ones that came up.
Well, to reset it though, the question was, what was? Yeah, I heard. Go ahead.
Yeah, question was, what type of events would you like to see in Mount Pleasant?
Oh, nice.
So we were just trying to figure out what interests us. Common, a very, I think half the comments talked about just like chalk the walk, like how Mount Vernon does theirs.
Oh, Mount Vernon.
Have you
Yeah,
guys
they do
been
a
to
great
Mount
one.
Vernon? I have never been there, but I hear it's a huge deal.
Yeah, I've driven through it.
It's-
I didn't stop and look at it, but it's
Mhm.
pretty incredible when just driving by.
The other big one was dinner and a show.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
And somebody chimed in with a story from their time in Seattle where they talked about how Seattle will shut down like a part of the city once a month or once a week. I can't remember. But basically have pop-up vendors. So you can have kind of a vendor park going on
Nice.
in the
Okay.
middle of the town.
And we
All right.
did do a good job of that during No Threshers, during
Yep.
certain times of year, swap meet time, same kind of thing. But yeah, I like that. Fantastic. Okay. Some of the many. What was your favorite event you wanted to see happen, Matt? Put you on the spot.
Yeah, I didn't put a lot of thought into it to be, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. You got me on that one.
I try.
You got me on that one.
Nice. Mine's a comic because we have a fantastic comic coming. We're gonna have a huge little preview of that again on Friday when we have ticket sales open up.
How do you have a huge little preview?
Huge little preview. I don't know. He's a tall guy. We'll have a little preview, but he's a tall guy. This is Jeremy Nunez, and actually, I think Kellen even has it ready to pop up. I didn't even warn him about this. There's our little flyer. I'm excited about this. I'm really
I am
excited
too.
about comedians in general, and I've been to a fair share of comedians, and this guy really, I think, is going to be really fun for people of all ages.
Yeah, absolutely. I told my wife, I said, we can have whatever plans you want on Memorial Day, but they have to start on Saturday.
That's right.
We can't start Friday. We got plans.
Nice. Hey, speaking of plans, you want to give us the 411s for today?
I will. 411 tomorrow. Make sure you stop at Hy-Vee to enjoy lunch for a special cause featuring a jumbo hot dog, bag of chips, can of soda for $5, $2 of which goes to All God's Creatures. So a nice little fundraiser for them. And if I remember correctly, they grill that right out front, and you don't have to necessarily go into the store. I think that's done right
Nice.
right out
Yeah,
front.
yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Could you give the audience what is All God's Creatures?
What is
Oh.
All God's Creatures? Absolutely. They are the new, or I guess not really new anymore. They've been around for a while, animal shelter on the east end of town. Yeah, taking care of pets. You can go and adopt pets, and I don't know if they spay or neuter. We need to have them in and on the show.
That'd be good. That'd be a good topic.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we should do? We should have them in and show us like some of the pets that are up for adoption. Bring them into the studio and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be really fun. Go well with our pets of the week segment.
There you go. Critters of Mount Pleasant.
Critters of Mount Pleasant. That's right.
Yes. The second annual Save the Bridge Disc Golf Tournament is Saturday at Oakland Mills. Registration opens at 8 with tee off at 9:30.
Nice.
They do have loaner discs, so even if you don't have your own disc or have never played, I'm sure they would welcome you. They have loaner disc available. Lunch will be available with a free will donation.
Nice. You play disc golf, Matt?
I've never played.
I love it. It's one of my favorite games.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've seen it. I used to have a old sports reporter at the time, the Washington Journal, Travis Brown. He came down. He was in Mount Pleasant for a while, Brown shoes too, but he was like semi-pro, or
Yeah.
he was really, really good at disc golf.
We've had a couple come out of Southeast Iowa. Iowa's sort of a hotbed for disc golfers and pro disc golfers. One of the best in the world is from Iowa. It's from Urbandale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
All
didn't
right.
know that.
I did not know that either. And remember, we all are better when we work together. That goes for Amplify MP as well. So we are asking you to go to amplify-mp.com. Don't forget the dash. You will end up somewhere else if you do. So amplify-mp.com. Click submit at the top and join us in participating and take MP with you. Critters of Mount Pleasant. Shout outs. Why I love MP and our weekly poll question. So make sure you go check all those out. We've rolled those out over the past week. But we want your participation. It just makes everything better. So, and if you have an event or anything you'd like us to announce, please email us at least 1 week prior to contact@amplify-mp.com.
Speaking of events, and speaking of a situation where someone emailed us about an upcoming event, the Southeast Iowa Symphony reached out to let us know they had their big concert this weekend, and we were able to connect with their CEO and director of music, Bob McConnell, and we're going to hear from him right after the break. So we'll see you in a second.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. Have you ever heard of Katya Moeller?
I did, because we talked about it yesterday.
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
But prior to that, no.
I can't tell you strongly enough. Incredible violinist, just incredible artist. She's been around the area for years now, and she's going to be the key featured performer this weekend with the Southeast Iowa Symphony Orchestra as they tour throughout Southeast Iowa at their various stops. And we're going to hear more about that from the director, Bob McConnell, right here. This weekend, something special is happening in Southeast Iowa. A performance that most people would expect to travel hours to see. The Southeast Iowa Symphony Orchestra is bringing one of the most powerful pieces in classical music, Tchaikovsky's Violin Concerto.
We play at a high level, and it's always fun when friends from out of the region come in and hear the group, and they're like, okay, I wasn't expecting this to be this good.
The concert will feature Katya Moeller on violin, Southeast Iowa Symphony Orchestra's 2026 Artist in Residence.
She actually performed with us when she was in high school. Her mom's the head of the piano faculty up at Iowa and is kind of a friend of mine. All of us musicians are friends. And she played with us. Katya is her name. Her mom's born in Russia, lives in the U.S., and her dad is an Iowa farmer, bus driver. And she played with us when she was 15. She's gone on to do amazing studies at some of the top schools. And she's a senior at Juilliard. So she came back. She'll be doing the Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto. She's been in the schools performing. She did a recital in Mount Pleasant last night and Ottumwa on Thursday night. So Saturday night, we're in Burlington. And Sunday afternoon at 2 in Ottumwa, and we're at Mount Pleasant at 6:30 Sunday night. I always tell people, if you can go to the concerts in Mount Pleasant, if I were like just a consumer, that's what I would choose. And I would sit in the balcony. It's among the best acoustics of any building I've ever been in my lifetime.
You can purchase tickets at the door or online at www.seiso.us. I mean, that was like quality, like professional quality, like music you listen to, like on NPR. Or
Oh,
you know,
yeah, absolutely.
she's outstanding. Absolutely incredible. I think that's one of the things a lot of people don't realize about Southeast Iowa is we have an incredible symphony orchestra, and a lot of talent plays in that band or in that orchestra, and um, they're fantastic, and they're really they're pivotal to our culture, I think, here in Southeast Iowa in general. Definitely going to try to hit them up this weekend. You can see them in Burlington, Mount Pleasant, and in Ottumwa, as you saw on the screen there. And now I'm in the know about that, Matt, but can you get us in the know about everything else?
I can
Right after this commercial.
Right after we take a break.
Perfect. I jumped too early again. Okay.
Kids snack spills. Your furniture's got a front row seat to the chaos. Stain resistant and stylish? Need custom colors and a look that fits your family? Yep, we can do that. Furniture that is tough, stylish, and totally ready for whatever comes next from your dream home.
And we're back again, real quick.
Here we are.
Just right, just like that.
Just like that.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. Matt, can you help us get in the know?
Buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Wednesday. It is the 22nd day of April. Today is Earth Day, National Jelly Bean Day, National Beagle Day, National Baseball Day. I'm not sure why baseball now. Opening day was a month ago.
Yeah,
so
that seems more.
I'm not
The
sure.
best division in baseball right now is the NL Central.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Cardinals, Cubs.
The Cubs. The Cubs are they're a Major League Baseball team. I thought they were just minor league. Interesting. Yeah, go Cards.
It's National Administrative Professionals Day, and it's National Pinup Day, like pinup girls, like Betty Page. And actually, that's why I saw that Betty Page was born in like this day in 1923.
What does that mean? What is a pinup girl?
It's a model, but it's I don't know. They were.
I'm just watching you get uncomfortable
trying to
yeah.
explain that.
Yep,
Yeah,
nice question, Kellen. That was well done.
They were models of the day, I guess, and they were on calendars, and they were on posters, and they were all the stuff.
This is way back in the 20s.
Well, she was born in the 20s, so presumably it wasn't right when she was born.
So you
few
had
years
a
after
picture
that.
of her like
Did
in
you
her
guys
teens then, or
go to
when?
school together?
Yes, that's what we're
Exactly. I found out yesterday how old I am, so I appreciate that. I was not born in 1923, however.
29.
He's 29.
Sorry.
How about we get to some weather? It is also April Showers Day, but it's going to be pretty darn nice today with mostly sunny skies and a high of 80. Lows tonight only dip into the upper 50s. Tomorrow it gets cloudy and windy in the afternoon with a high of 81. But I'm getting notices on my phone about timing for severe weather possibility tomorrow. So I don't know if that's in the evening.
Maybe in the evening there. Yep.
Yeah, so we'll see how that plays out. And we'll get some rain on Friday, linger into Friday morning, and then the weekend looks pretty good with highs in the lower 70s. Nice. So I think I saw 72 and 73 with on Saturday and Sunday with mostly sunny skies. So that's all good.
Very good.
Now, how about some sports? Yesterday, the Panther girls track team took first place in its own Panther Relays, edging out Washington by just 1 point. The girls had champions in 5 events, 4x1, 4x2, the 1600 medley, the 4x1 shuttle hurdle, and Izzy Sloat took first in the long jump, followed by Delaney Anderson in second. So we got first and second in the long jump. So
nice.
Pretty good day. I also think I saw that Izzy's a sophomore and Delaney's a freshman.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so young.
Future looks good for
for the long jump
Panther
and
track team.
Panther track team. Not to be outdone, the Panther boys also took first place in the relays, crowning winners in 4 individual events. Griffin Jones in the 200, Caden Schott in the high jump, Jamison Rich in the shot, and Mason Pro in the discus. So especially strong in the field events there.
Right.
And the Drake Relays are this week. They started actually. It's Saturday or Sunday, I think. They do a 10K half marathon. They do that. And the Grand Blue Mile was Tuesday, I think. And but the high school kids, I believe, start tomorrow in the field events. And then Friday and Saturday, the big days at the Drake Relays. I will have a list tomorrow of who our area kids are that went to Drake.
Speaking of which, I'd like to do a shout out real quick because we have our shout outs.
Do that.
To Jamison Rich, who's on this list here. He got in the shot. He get first place, I see, in the shot put.
Yep.
Yeah. Jamison Rich just signed with the Simpson to play football.
I saw that.
Nice.
Yeah. Congratulations, Jamison. I know the Rich family's going to be really proud of you, and you're going to do great there. It's awesome.
Yep, absolutely. There's also trap shooting last night, but I don't have results for that, so I don't know where to find results for that. It's not posted on Bound, so if somebody has any suggestions on where I can find results for trap shooting,
send us your information.
Let me know. So that takes care of sports. There are no sports tonight because it is Wednesday, and there's generally not varsity sports on Wednesday nights. So we're off tonight. This day in history in 1967, which, by the way, was before I was born too. So I was not
Really?
born in
I
1967.
had no idea. Okay, it's just I'm learning more and more. You're younger than I thought. Good now. Good now.
The Big Mac debuted at McDonald's, and it sold
it
for
did.
only 45 cents.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. In 67, actually, a 45-cent hamburger actually sounds more than I would have thought. I would have been like a quarter.
So I'm gonna see if you can get this. Speaking of how old you are, if I say or Kellen, see if you can.
What?
If I start saying Big Mac McBLT, a quarter pounder
with some cheese,
filet
of fish, a hamburger,
a cheeseburger, a Happy Meal.
You guys.
McDonald's tasty golden French fries, regular or larger size. Yeah. I dated myself
Yep.
there. I think
Big Mac
I'm on your
McBLT.
side of that one.
Yep.
I'm sure there are people out there who understand what you're saying,
Yep.
but I'm not.
They said it right along with me. I saw you guys. I feel you from a distance.
So, quick story. I used to work for Publishers Idea Exchange, and Publishers Idea Exchange was an advertising ideas magazine for print newspapers. And we got literally 10,000 newspapers a month came into our office from all over the country.
Wow.
And we had to go through all those, and then we found advertising ideas in them that we put into a magazine, sent back out.
Sure.
McDonald's put a flyer, an insert into the papers with a record. Literally a record. You could put it on your record player, and it came in your newspaper, and it was that song. And I'll bet I had 10,000 of those.
Oh my goodness.
Now we
Seriously.
threw them away. We
Yeah.
didn't need them, but yeah, that was crazy. So
Big Mac. I love it.
how about a quote of the day? It takes considerable knowledge just to realize the extent of our own ignorance, says Thomas Sowell.
That is so appropriate.
Yes.
So
And how about some words to live by? If you come across a snake skin, it means that the snake shed it to grow bigger. The same thing has happened if you see my clothes at Goodwill.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, all right, everybody. This has been our beginning of our second week with Amplify MP. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay amped up. I'm going to come up with a better. I got to come up. Amp it up.
Get amped.
Get amped. We'll come up with something. All right. Take care, y'all.